Hello, my name is Darren Hancock, and it's 11th of October, 2024. Let's get to it. Welcome, everybody, and let's have a look at the Dow or the NASDAQ here. I'm going to give you a quick daily. This is where I'm kind of looking right now at this kind of range. And I'm looking right here. There's a little imbalance sitting right here. See that? Get that on the right side. I'm looking for price to get down into here. Just give this a tap today, and then we'll see how it acts inside this wick. But that's my downside objective I'd be looking for, is this imbalance here. A little tiny price imbalance right there. Stretch it right out. See it right there? So you're looking from 294 to 286. And then we'll see if the consequent encroachment of this wick plays anything. And then, like to like array, look over here. If we really get ambitious today and you don't get we get a nice little drive up. I'm looking at this guy over here. So you have this fair value gap here on the daily. Got the consequent encroachment. And we also have this right up here. I would like to see if that gets revisited. So here's where I'm kind of looking today from this consequent encroachment of this wick for continued upside. If we lose the wicks 50%, then we're looking for a dig down into this order block here. And then I'd be looking for the mean threshold, the open, the mean threshold for key places for a reversal. If you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is the range of the week so far. Let's say this was the high of the week right there. And we're looking for a TGIF Friday. I bet that would be today. You usually see that in the afternoon. You'll be looking somewhere around this range here. So if we continue to go higher, or let's say we run through this. Yeah, you can't call it TGI Friday first thing in the morning anyway. So anyway, those are my objectives that I'm kind of looking at. So if we push up into here, anywhere inside these levels, I'm looking for don't even want to pull a TGI Friday yet. Anyway, that's the draw on liquidity is above us, and the return to inside this range of candles here. I'm looking at wicks and I'm looking at this imbalance. That's my downside look. Let's go to put that back on the 1 minute chart. We'll see if that downside objective gets met. Then you're looking for a reversal during that time, and then I'm aiming for that upside objective. So all those pool of liquidity sitting above you here on the hourly, there's a whole ton of it sitting up there. So getting down just below this level would be the objective right now. We'll see if 333 holds price on the hourly. If that gives way, then we're looking for that 3 or 294, which is pretty much returning into this order block down here. I know, let's have a look. Let's wait and see. Okay, let's have a look at the Bitcoin. Bitcoin ran the lows for us here. We've got a reversal. You caught that one later on in the afternoon yesterday. There's the reverse, clean, pop in, run for the highs. You're in and out. If you're using this now, I'll use the breaker for a support. And you look for a close above that. And then you want to see this breaker find a level of support anywhere inside here. A nice return back to consequent encroachment would be nice. You want a discount portion of this, at least inside that range there. Get back to this order block in this breaker. Leave that last little piece open for a continuation to the upside to take out these relative equal highs above you. That's where I'd be looking for that. And that looks like natural gas did give us that level we were looking for yesterday. A complete fill. We wanted to see it, you know, desperately hang on to that and start going back up. And we're getting that, well, we got that yesterday. So there's the reversal yesterday we're looking for. We've been waiting for that all this time, and then the fill, and then we finally get the pushback. So where are we going to go from here, you say? Now we're still inside this whole range. So we got to get outside of this whole BISI gap and get on top of that. Start getting back into this range or this gap in here and this imbalance gap up here, volume imbalance. So pull your fib tool inside here from the low to the high and look for your 50%. If we can get support off this candle here and that imbalance, I'd like to see a push through here today and close above that, and then use Monday's candle to wick off that and come back into the range. That's the USG. Natural gas over here. Same thing. Let's have a look over here. I'll show you what I mean. I'd like to see this fair value gap become an inversion. Close above here today. Use Monday to reach back down into this liquidity and push higher. Ideally, I'd like to see it come back into this level right here. Wick down and do this one. So that's what I'd like to see. Close above here, big wick down on Monday or Tuesday. Dig into that. Body's got to stay above here and then start going back higher. Gold, I'll talk about that one in a minute. Oh, wait, where else do we have here? Real estate. REIT. We did not get a close below there. That's good. So I want to see this start using this. This level right here as support to go higher. And Goliath. I just want to get out of this damn stock. I've been in it for so long now. Just clear these highs. I'll move to the sidelines and invest somewhere else. Soybeans. We're back on that line we were calling a while ago. We've got support on this. We wanted to see it roll over and come back down into these lows. So far, it's really taking its sweet time getting down there. We're into the mean threshold of this wick or consequent encroachment of the wick. That's giving us a little bit of resistance. That's good. So I want to see this roll over today and continue dropping through the middle mean threshold or consequent encroachment of this wick as well. We'll see how that one acts. Now that this one is finally, looks like it's giving us a little level of support. I want to see if this one gives way now. Take out these lows. Wheat. Oh, look at that. Now we're finally above this level. we're finally above that level, which is what we wanted to see it close above here yesterday, and it did. Now it came back, give it a little kiss this morning, and away we go. So I'm looking for this to, my upside objective for this one is going to be the rejection block. And I don't, if we reach for the equal highs today, bully. If not, then I'm looking for at least the rejection block today for wheat. Wheat. So relative equal highs in the sugar. And the sugar, we'd like to see. Haven't got anything for sugar. If we come back into this range here, look for 50% of the range. We have two fair value gaps above or below us here. If we use the first one to get to 50% and then wick through that and a body stays above this level, I'd be okay with that for continuation to the upside, and then use that as the next price leg higher to take out the highs. Not sure if we're going to get, oh yeah, it's hourly. So yeah, we'll probably see that today and a run back up into here. That's kind of like the 2238. Just pop a wick below that body close on an hourly and then start, see if we get a run back up higher. Ooze a coffee, yes. Coffee, I'd like to see 2519 and 24935. Anywhere inside that range to go higher, back into that range above you here. And we're watching for to get back into my little watch here level. We can get above that. Lovely. So I'd like to see this from, we got 1 2 3 4 5, that's the range. So if we just dig down today, Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, you start to see this push higher. So down day today, I'd like to see down day in coffee and then go higher. I'll put the box in here. Don't want anybody saying that I never said this. So give that a kiss. Anywhere inside there is nice. You want a discount range inside here. You want a discount price before you go higher. Live cattle. All right, now we're finally getting, I want to see this break above here. I want to see it close above here today, and then use this for support next week to go higher. Now that we're slowly working above this fair value gap above us. So yeah, I'm looking for the liquidity to get taken on the upside. Once we get some stability off of this fair value gap, use it to go higher. If we get a big bold candle through here, beautiful. Look for next week's retracement back into this level to go higher. What have we got here, you say? La 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 la. Did you guys wake up? You guys woken up to a whole new era. Did you see that today? We are in the world of science fiction, my friends. Today is a day that is completely going to change everybody's life. This is living in science fiction today. Tesla announced a new product last night. And if you're not aware of it, go see. It's going to change the world. I'm not kidding you. We are in science fiction. When we were kids and they made these little science fiction movies, it's here. It has arrived. And it's scary, especially with AI being part of the equation. Wow. The opportunities are going to be absolutely beautiful or scary. And when you got Elon saying, I've got 80% and 80% hopeful that it's going to be used nicely. It's like, yeah, right. Anyway, you've woken up in a whole new era, my friends. Today's the day everything changed. And yeah, they were around before, but now it's mainstream. You're going to see it all over the place. Like you see Tesla cars, you're going to see these things everywhere now. So Crazy. What an era. I can't wait to talk to my parents about this and say, you guys grew up in an area of little cardboard creatures like this, and now all of a sudden it's become a reality. How do you guys feel about that? Being in their 80s, seeing technology change the way it has, it's going to be amazing. Anyway, sorry, I digress. It's 7:09. It's a good thing I started 10 minutes early. My little tangent. All right, Coco. Okay, Coco. Okay, so I'm looking for my area of interest will be somewhere around this fair value gap again being used. That's going to be my area of interest. And lumber, got nothing for lumber. It's still sitting inside this little consolidation, so which is great. You got a CAM model 1 and 2 entry here. If this consolidation holds, whichever side it breaches to first, we'll see if we can get support off of that, provided it's giving us a level down here that we can get off of to go lower, or get off of this to go higher. You'd have to look at the weekly charts. There's tons of liquidity sitting above you. So I'd like to see this run down, fill this fair value gap, and then start running higher. So this breaker, I'd like to see it trade right back into it. Now that we've taken out this little high here and that high there, I'd like to see it run back into here, clear out all the people that want to keep going higher, and then run it up through, then like wick down quickly, clear out this liquidity, and then run higher. Oops. Splash my face with coffee. Lumber. That's lumber. Little piggies. What do we got for little piggies? Well, little piggy, I see 83425. I'd love to see it. Like I said yesterday, I'd like to see it stay open and us start lifting out of here and never come back to this high. That would be nice. If it does, look for the high and then the open on that candle, or the close on that candle. So 82975, and then this should stay open and you should go higher. Ideally, I'd like to see no more than the consequent encroachment of this candle, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes. We got to stay above this candle on a close today. Get some support on that to run back up into that little box I have for you up there. If not, if it just runs up and we wick into that and we close below here, then I'm probably looking for all this liquidity down below the market here. This would be like on the larger range, this would be optimum trade entry reversal, like optimum trade entry, which would no doubt probably be 70%. I'm looking at that just by eyeballing it. %. 62 to 70 is optimum trade entry, so that's be the reversal you'd expect. I would expect to see a reversal. So on the lower time frames, I'd look for a reversal around this level to see if we start running back down below these lows. If we close above that level and we use it for support, then we're running back up into this wick and potentially these old highs here. We run on cocoa. Anyway, let's have a look at gold. Ooh, Nelly. Did we nail that one yesterday? Hey, this was the buy I gave you yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. I got in on this. I saw the CAM Model 1 entry. Thought I missed it. I came into the conversation just after it hit it, so I thought I'll just buy it now. And you put your stop loss below the consolidation. And that's my entry right there. And we had a little bit of drawdown and then upside objective right here. And I was aiming for obviously the up higher highs. So we got the first one I took out here, took out 4 more right here, right at that level. And then the last one came back and I had my stop loss sitting down here for 23,000. I think it was 23,686. So yeah, that was gold's play yesterday. And we're looking for the higher level. So I want to see it start eating through this level now. So that was the box. I want to see it get through here and start running above these old highs back here. That's what I want to see for gold. All the time we are above this candle. This was a nice little reversal too. I didn't see this because it was 5 o'clock in the morning. But when you see this reversal, now it's taken up that low, that fair value gap's been filled, and we don't get below the mean threshold of this candle. See how the mean threshold is holding? We get a reversal. We trade above it. We trade back into it beautifully for a continuation to the upside, take all those highs. So that would have been another little banger. And if you decide, wait, comes back to this order block, you want to see this candle get hit one more time. It does. And you continue driving higher. So I'd like to see that go higher yet. That's my call on gold. And oh, we're back to NASDAQ again. I'll bring you back up to speed on NASDAQ where I see that going. And oil. Oily little oil. You got to love the oil. Okay, so we had our return back into that fair value gap. Here, reversal, continuation. Watch for this candle to get taken out to the upside and used as support. It takes it out, comes all the way back inside it beautifully here. We come back, hit it one more time, give you another opportunity to get long. That's my upside objective. Watch the box today. This could actually run right through this and we start getting that high taken out. So what I'd like to see, if I'm going to be long on this again, I want to see this fair value gap get taken to the upside and use this order block as support to push higher and start digging through here. That's what I'd like to see. And then I'd be looking for this kind of thing. For those who are into oil, my buddy Gary is usually into oil. He used to love oil. He's a bank man now. He's given up the oily coveralls for the bank stocks, which he's doing well on. Congratulations, Gary. So that would be the next price leg higher, 79.26. That'd be quite the haul. Clear out the daily fair value gap to the upside. Not saying you're going to get that all today. No doubt you'll probably just take out this high and we're getting to this level here. We'll see where that goes, but that's my upside objective right now. And then to infinity and beyond. We'll see where that goes. Get that out of the way so you get the idea of, and those are never always guaranteed. I'm just looking at, in order for that to happen, I'd have to get above this session's this session open on a close, and then use the session open as a means to drive higher, which is also that level we're looking at right here. So that's my oily oil mixture. The reversal is right here in oil on the 1 minute chart. Ooh, that's right at I'm going to try taking one right there, right off here. And my stop loss will go down here. Oh, they're equal lows. If I lose this fair value gap down here below, if I lose that level right there, then my stop will get taken on a close. That's the fail safe right there. I'll have to come back and watch that one. I'm looking to run these old highs out here and then a little bit higher. Let's look at, so we called for the close of that fair value gap yesterday. And we got it right on the money. And now what I'd like to see is, does price get back into this consolidation? How far into the consolidation does it go for a CAM Model 1 entry? We could go all the way down into here for CAM Model 1. CAM Model 2 will bring us back to this fair value gap and potentially these little imbalances down here before going higher. Stop loss would have to sit down below here. And that's daily, right? And you're aiming for this fair value gap, mean threshold, old highs, and beyond. If we find support off this fair value gap, or sorry, this mean threshold of this down close candle, which is what we've got right here right now, if we continue to push higher, then I'm looking for this fair value gap to fill today. On a Friday, we may get a bit of a rollover down into this level. Look for 50% of that range. Pull your fib tool from high to low. Check out where 50% might sit and see if that overlaps imbalances, fair value gaps. Like here, like you'll see this. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, you guys. You just can't. See how that provided support, that fair value gap? As soon as we start getting above it, like that, these are the things you got to look for. He trades above it, comes back, hits it beautifully, and then leaves, right? So look for your fib tool, pull your fib tool on that. If you guys are we always cut through candles. I always look for inversions. That's my go-to chart. So anyway, if you see this return back inside this range, just popping a wick into that discount range and then running back higher, you can see what it's looking for. So cut through all that stuff and you're looking for it here. That's what I'd be looking for anyway. And you're looking at half the wicks. Each time you go down, look for half that wick. Do we break it? Half that wick. Looking for support in each one of those as you start going down lower. Anyway, right now where we're sitting inside that larger range, 25%, I want to see that just start keep climbing higher inside here. See how we just came back down here to here, right there. Bodies are respecting it. So right now we're inside that SIBI. That fair value gap is being reclaimed multiple times. So we'll see if it finally gets through the upside, or we get through it to the downside and start digging deeper into that consolidation. That's my thoughts on that. That's a daily chart. And oh, look at that. Did we not call this yesterday or this week? Or yesterday, I guess it was. This was the range. That was the box I put out there for you. Look at that. Are you happy with that? Right into the box. There's the reversal. Run up higher into this range. You're looking at 50% of that range right there. Move your stop loss up, blah, blah, blah. You know all that stuff. Whatever way you want to manage your trade is up to you. But if you use my fib tool technique, you would have paid yourself at halfway. Move your stop loss to break even. If it came back and took you out, you took a chunk out of the markets here. So if this rolls over and comes back down for another price leg down lower, then you're looking for, you are still managed to make some money in being on the wrong side of where it's going to be headed overall. So you're inside this larger range. Consolidation, CAM Model 1 entry right here. You had a CAM Model 1 entry there for a long. Take out the highs. Consolidation drops below you here. Where did it go? Drops below right there. Come back up. CAM Model 1 entry for a run down to the other CAM model. You hear me do these CAM. So consolidation to consolidation. You're really trading that little chunk of change in between. That should be your objective when you're trading CAM to CAM model. Reversal again, back up inside. So now you're looking for 50% of the range. Use your fib tool. And now we're consolidating in another, we have another consolidation happening here. So you got one sitting here, one sitting here. Are we going to use half of this, or are we going to come back up, use the top half of this to get through this one? So you see you got one in the middle, high, one low, one in the middle. And so far we're bullish. Overall right now we're still bullish until we take out this fair value gap right here. So I tell you, these boxes, when you see me draw these boxes, they are so freaking accurate. They're just magic. And we just extend this fair value gap here. We're finding some support off of it. Don't forget, you can dig all the way down to the end of this and then push back up again. It's been worked pretty good down on the lower half, so I would expect maybe consequent encroachment just to run that low out one more time before going higher. You got relative equal highs above you. It's in Turkey. Working the Turkey Stock Exchange, or the Turkey Index 100. Love it. Anyway. Now let's get into our little, I can't believe that Tesla stuff, man. That's nuts. People are Optimus. See Optimus singing happy birthday. Oh, man. That's crazy. Welcome to Optimus. Where are we going to go here now? Let's see where everybody's at. ICT was on early this morning. He was live this morning. So I don't know if he's still live. Hang on. Are you live, sir? Nope. He's finished now, but he was live this morning, if any of you guys caught that. And let's say hello to everybody this morning. And let me... Craig, good morning, sir. How are you? Good. Campione, good morning. Adi, how's it going, Adi? Abs, my buddy Abs. Good morning, Hans, Dave, and Shepard Russell. You guys rocking. I got the 2 Live crew in here this morning. This is awesome. And we got my buddy Derek. One of the guys right from the beginning of my show last year. He's been with me for almost a year, maybe a year already. Hey, Derek, this is awesome. Who's a turkey? Did you call Dave a turkey? He is not still ill back. He's not still ill back in bed. He said, oh, I thought he was saying he was going to do a live show this morning for a few minutes. But anyway, I've been short in this NASDAQ right now. Let's get back over to here. I've been short on this NASDAQ. I'm looking for my little imbalance I'd mentioned to you guys earlier. I'm just going to move to a break even. I don't want to lose any money here today. We're getting on a Friday, so I want to protect your assets, man. Protect your assets. Keeping in mind what our downside objective is. I'd mentioned to you guys about the imbalance. So I'm looking for imbalance to imbalance. So around 293, 295, 280 something in that kind of vicinity. And if you want to be playing it safe, you want to make sure you kind of catch that the top of that imbalance. And then pay yourself and then take a big chunk of your money and move to the sidelines and then see if we get a reversal there. That's the key, because if we can get a big reversal there and we start pushing higher, ooh, sexy time. It's sexy time. Yeah, he went back to bed. Sorry he's feeling so bad. Hey, that's not good. We don't our mentor getting sick. So if this has got any intentions of going lower, I don't even see it even get back up into here. I want to see people might be wanting it to come back and tap this. If anything, just roll over and just give this a little kiss and then roll and keep going, or don't even come back in here and rock it down deeper. Rock it down deeper. So we're looking for mean threshold of this consequent encroachment of this wick right now. See where that holds. That's 331-ish. 331-ish, and then see if we can keep running below this low. And we are looking once again for the, I'll mark out the imbalance. Oh, it's right there. $50 handles more lower, please. I'm asking nicely. Keep in mind, you have this old high here. See what kind of reaction we get. We're already through the 50% of that wick from yesterday. So see, we're already, that large wick there, we're already through half of that. So my guess is we're going to run the low out from yesterday. That's the downside. So that's good. See, we didn't, people were expecting it to go back to here. Nada, nada. We want to see it run. Run, 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 little reindeer. Fiddlesticks. That's a good name. I like that name, Fiddlesticks. Dave. Oh, delish. Oh, that is delish. I caught this little run down. I saw this, where did I catch my reversal? Off of here. As soon as we started trading below it, I used this order block. It ran through me a little bit. Now we're getting some downside. And I'm in zero stress on this one. So see if we hit my objective. There's the 332. That was the mean threshold. So let's see what happens here. Back to that order block. That's a up close candle, by the way. We're back into the consequent encroachment of that wick. We want to see if that wick holds price right now and go shorter. When you see that being worked. These are all being rebalanced, so it's going to make it difficult to get back through that once we get through the, oh, I guess not. What do I know? Are we going to come back and give that 352 a touch? That's the 1 minute. What's the 15-second chart telling us? Yeah, I don't want to see that candle get taken to the upside. See, that's the fair value gap. So here's where the bullish trap can catch you right there. The bull trap, if you say, well, we traded above it, we trade back into it, if we're going to go now, you want to see, when you hit that close, I want to see that candle get taken to the upside just for confirmation first. Otherwise, you get yourself in a bull trap and this ends up going bearish on you again, which it's already traded below that level and that imbalance already, and use the imbalance to continue going lower. So I want to see this mean threshold, consequent encroachment of this wick here give way, and we continue pushing lower. So here's that little false run. If it does pop through that and we get a close on that, then we're looking for a run back up in the range again. Wait for it. Look at the regular trading hours, guys, waiting till after 10 here. Use your projection method, 834, 556, and then 902. 2% of the range gap. Open range gap, where's it? Let's have a look at what the opening range gap is. See how we did not trade above there? We wicked above it, but we did not close a body above that. It's that little bear trap. You've got a bull trap you got to be careful of, right? A nice continuation. And sorry, somebody had mentioned about the new day opening gap or new regular trading hours gap. Let's have a look at that. Regular trading hours. We have regular trading hours between here and here. Oops. Is that right? 9:30. Oops. Yeah. There. And we'll make that the regular trading hours gap. Ba-boom. Oh, delish. If we can run it and take out this imbalance that I'm looking for, and we start to run back up, look for a reversal, and then a run back into that regular trading hours gap, and then the upside objective. Oh my God, this could be a killer day, you guys. This could be a killer day. Let's move on 1 minute. I like that 15-second chart. Just as a little so we have to lose these two candles to the upside to start looking for a run back up into so we closed above here. Don't get it. Look at this one to close above that. And then look for a run back into that 25%, 50% of the range. Has not taken us out yet. $834, $856, and 902. Your projection. My numbers, the numbers game. Campioni's been listening to the numbers game. Good for you, buddy. So nothing's broken above here yet. We want to see it run back down through here again. I'm going to need a lesson on magic numbers again at some point. Yes, the magic numbers. What are we at now? 4042. Why is my magic? Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. 4042. See a little dot popping up here? Making a low. I don't want 42 to make that. So 45 is next. Forty 40. I'm going to show you guys where this these dots, I'm going to blow your mind with these dots and the time and how it's a fractal thing, and you'll be like, what? It's something Michael's never mentioned, but I tell you, that's why I built bots around this thing, trying to get it to work on a MT4. My buddies and I even learned how to build bots, not like Tristan can do though. In terms of bragging, I use that MT5, what do they call it? FX Dreama to build the bots. So we're back up into the premium level of that smaller range here. So I want to know if we're going to clear these highs out to go higher. And you've got all this liquidity still sitting down here. So I want to see if that those right there have to get closed above. And then you're looking back inside that range. Then we're looking for a run back into probably 50% of that. Nice to see the PDA low before the consequent encroachment in the regular training hours gap. Hans 2312031. That's the that imbalance I was telling you about. Okay, so we're trading, no close above there yet. Now we've got a close above. Now you're looking for a run back into that Out of curiosity, let's take this right here. I'm just out of curiosity. I want to take that and see if we get a run back up into this level right here. So I close my position out here because we have a break instruction. So this is my fail safe. Now I want to see that go higher. Back up inside that range. We've taken this high out and we close below here now. Again, we got another reversal coming in again. I don't want to see these candles get taken on the downside. That fair value gap at 931. That's still got a hold price. So we could come back and dig into that. That'd still be within this range here. But I'd like to see that push higher now. Again, stop loss be just below here. If I eat through this on a close, I'm going to close my stop loss out before it hits me. That's my fail safe. So you have your trade plan set up for where the fail safe is. Where does price action right now, presently, where does it change direction? So you see that one right there? See, it says, well, you saw that close below there, right? Then all of a sudden it closed above it again, but did not take out this low. We want to see that take out the low. Then that becomes more, for me, a more valid swing point. And it didn't. It did trade below it, but it did not take out that one. The mean threshold of that candle held. And then we traded back through it, come back, found support at it right there, like precisely. And then we start climbing higher. So again, that's our objective for the upside. And I'm already long on that from there as well. I'm trying to trust these PD arrays more and more and more. And the fact that Michael says that this place, it returns to this at least 50% of the range, regular trading hours gap, 70% of the time. Well, as soon as we get our setup that shows that that's the direction we're going, we did take out the lows right there, and right at that 40 little dot. We have to talk about dots, my friends. Takes out the low, we get the reversal right here, and we want to see this candle get taken out to the upside. It does. Then I wanted that out of the consolidation to confirm first. So again, we're back in a situation where nothing. So we got to get again below here to go lower. We may not get that. So look at this here. We may not get that. We're all looking for 50%. But again, we got to look for where does it fail for us. That's a consequent encroachment. Let's look for quarters. 25%. See it hit it right there. And we, on the 1 minute chart or 15-second chart, all we did was come back and fill right there at a perfect fair value gap fill. So this could roll over here now. Take this out. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to wait now. we may not be done down here yet. I would like to have seen that just come back, use these order blocks to continually find support on them to go higher. And the fact that we hit 25 and we still have that downside objective that I haven't hit yet, I'm not quite sure. Look at this order block, hold price now. Imbalance. Take that high. Looking at this as a breaker. Once that high gets taken, taking all these lows out, and then those two become a breaker for a run above here once we get above that high. So I'm just looking, I'm trying to stay inside the consolidation, trying to stay on price here. And I'm not going to overcommit and do 100 trades today. I want to make sure I'm up overall right now, so I don't want to be pushing it too hard. Becomes a breaker. I want to see that whole price now. There you go. Now I'm happy that we're looking for 50% of the range again. On the daily, how far did we get? How close did we get to our imbalance there? We were shy of it. I don't see any reason why it hasn't come down there. Mm. 15 seconds. I do like the 15-second chart. Come back and fill. So on the 5-minute chart, if that was our low of the day, look at your 5-minute chart here. What do you see here? Consolidation, run down. We're digging into the consolidation and into this fair value gap fill here. We've already filled it once. Come back down and support off this order block here, and then start pushing higher, looking for, again, a run back into that that 50% of the range. And then a run for liquidity above the market there on the 5-minute chart. You got relative equal highs above you. Now that all this has been made jagged down here, here's our reversal. We want to see that candle. If it's a down candle, an up candle, ideally you want to see this high here get taken out first before going higher. So we got to get through this. So I want to see this get taken to the upside, then you'll be more positive for a continuation for a run those above those old highs there. Your 15-second chart. Tristan. There's our buddy Tristan, programmer Tristan. You all, if you all want to see his handiwork, this ICT 930 fair value gap is made by our one and only Mr. Tristan. So I'm sure he'd love to see you guys all show a little love to that thing and get that as your indicator. Dave, I'm going to need a lesson on the magic numbers here. Nice to see the well, OLI news at 10. Yes, indeed. Orange folder news at 10. Shepherd question, what is the MN indicator? That's the magic numbers. You see, that's magic numbers. That's mine. But my buddy Tristan made that for me. Bless his little heart. And I'll explain it to you guys more as we go here. And then I want to share with you how you can take this magic numbers and how important they are. Later on, you're going to see that they are. Michael talks about time and price, time. You hear him emphasizing time. I can get this down to 1 to the second chart. This is fractal through every time frame. It's not perfect. I'll tell you that right now. It's not perfect. But if you're looking for specific levels in a specific time, when you can expect that time to hit that level, this little magic numbers thing is going to be a delish. I appreciate all you do, Tristan. Yeah, he's the man. Everybody needs a good programmer in their corner. Tristan's your boy. Tristan is the man. That's you, the guy you want. So we're looking for still a run back into this ideal, another nice little ideal place to go. We got these little lows below us here. It's 10 coming up for 10 o'clock. Let this range settle out. I've already added my trade here. I closed out just in here somewhere. It's too close to the 10 o'clock, and that's going to rip through somewhere. Either run back down to that last little piece that we're looking for, and if it does go back down there into this before 10 o'clock, before running up to this, because on a 5-minute chart, we're coming right back into the breaker. Look at this. See that breaker right there? We just ran right back into it. Now we're wicking away from it. We have not closed above this level for a continuation to the upside. So if this turns and rips right through that candle there and runs for the level I'm looking for down here, that imbalance for 10 o'clock, then I'll try and do a turtle soup there in front of you. We'll see if it works. So far, nothing here. just this order block. We'll come back into it, trade it below this candle, trade back inside it. We'll go in lower. We're inside this range. You're inside 50% of that range right now. And we're just kind of boffing back and forth, waiting for this 10 a.m. rip now. Now, will it rip up here to this and then tear down? Or will it rip down and then come back up to that later? Here's 10 o'clock. Come on down, you baby. Come on down. That's why I got out there. Come on. Send your little puddle right into here. No sound? What? Stand by. You have no sound. Yeah, I got sound. Something's wrong with your end. There's sound on my end. Sounds good here. Phil 6 sounds good. Campione. I have sound. Fine. Dave. Russell. Something at your end, buddy. Up to the balance. Order block. Breaker. Hit the breaker. Balance. ES is on the up. All right. So we got above here. Looking for the support off this candle here now. Back into this. Just chop. Wait for this news event to settle down for a few minutes. Would have been a nice limit order in the first fair value gap. Yeah. You see how that's been worked quite nicely today. Above it, into it, go higher, rip back to it. Still shy of that 50% yet, hey? The fact that we dug all the way down into imbalance, no? Trying to make sense of this exact location of these wicks. But that's a key level right there. All the way back inside that range. From that wick's low to the wick high. And look at the dot. Sorry, wrong one. Remove. Look at the dot. Is it a key time and price? Optimum trade entry reversal, maybe. 62% retracement. There you go. Let's see if we get a fill now of the whole range. Or two. And I've caught the mother load going up here. This is gonna, I'm just gonna move to the sidelines as soon as this is hit here. I'll move to the sidelines and I'm cash it out for the day. That's been a nice run for me today. Now you don't want to see this low get taken out now on a 15-second chart. There's nothing up here that give me an indication of a reversal just yet. So I still like to see that upside get hit. That's it. Ba-boom! Okay, that's the fill. So now, do we continue going higher is the question. I'm out. That's me done for the reversal. So we're still looking, I shouldn't say that's me done. I should see there's still those upside, that upside objective there. So if we start eating our way through this and find support on top, like if I get a bold candle through, find some support at that, then your fail safe would be around here somewhere. Thank you guys. All right, let's see if this continues pushing for these equal highs as our upside objective, because I'll kick myself now because that would have been $1,000 day right there. I'll have to settle for $400. Hey man, that's almost like getting paid like a paramedic today. There, that's where you want to see. I'm going to buy that right there, just in my demo charts now. That's where my fail safe will go. I'm going to close this chart out because I told my wife I would, once I've hit my objective, the upside objective, what do we call that for today? Did I not call that 590, right? So upside 590, I'm going to let this run for the rest of the day now. I'm not going to touch this. That's going to be the downside. Upside is going to be 590. I know it's a big haul. First of all, daily. Let's look for upside objective will be right here at the consequent encroachment first. That's going to be the first objective, which is taking out this old high here, relative equal highs. One will be here. And then I can't take off any less than that. But then you're looking for that 590. And then if we go above that, then we're looking for jeepers, man, 700 or something. No, we're looking for the low at 226.05. And then halfway through this wick, then you're looking for, oh my. Oh my. Do you guys see it? Do you see it? Come get you some loving up here. There is upside objectives for the day, like holy macaroni. That's my upside. Look at that. Abs, Tristan, Dave, you guys, Derek, can you not see it? Is it not right there in front of your face? Like, my goodness. My goodness. Come on now. Let's grab a silver bullet fair value gap for the weekend. Same 50% claimed. Nope, missed it. Nice job, Doug. Great day. Fair value gap 1 hour. Fair value gap 1 hour. Oh, see, now this right here, I like this idea right here where my stop loss is sitting. If we come down and give this a top little kiss right here at 224.17, back to the open of this candle here, and get a kick off of that, I'll be all right with that. But I do like the idea of using this candle here as support now. And it's finding support, so I like to see that just keep going now. Find support in this order block maybe. The open is where there's the high right there. the open. Look at the open. If we don't get the open and this just keeps going back up, that's more of a stronger sign for me. And you want to get above this high on a close. If you got intent to get up here now. So we're going to get through the session open. Look for the session open as your next, or the midnight open candle at 460. Look for 460 at first, and I'm going to move the bar up each time I'm looking at bodies above here now. So you use this big candle here for some support. Anywhere inside there is fine. 460. 460 right there. That's the rejection block too of this consolidation. So pay yourself at the rejection block if you're in long on that. Look for this candle's open. If this does run back into this order block and the mean threshold, I don't want to see any of that get lost on the downside. Please clarify my leader. Clarify what? Sorry, I missed that, Derek. What did you want me to clarify? Perfect touch into the first fair value gap before the run up. Yes! Traded 50K combine and passed with 1500. My second XFA, $300, $500 locked in my accounts and out for the day. Oli! Way to go, Oli! Oli, oh, eh, ole, Oli, oh. It doesn't work too well. Way to go, Oli. Oli passes his combine, or I'm going to say her combine, because I'm going to make the assumption, you know, I'll be getting in trouble when I give everybody's a he, her slash him slash maybe question. No, I wanted that. That's the one I want. Her, his combine. Woohoo! Yeah! Way to go, Oli. Oil. I called you oil. You can see what's on my mind. Oli. Way to go, Oli. Yay, Oli. Oli, 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 Oli. He's feeling hot, hot, hot. She's feeling hot, hot, hot. Good work. You've been enjoying the commentary. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're getting some fun out of it. I'm glad you are getting some fun out of it, my friend. Derek, 2467. 2467. Yeah, that's the highs there. I agree. I agree with you, Derek. Highs and then this high, and then obviously that upside jammer. The jammer. Man, I look at this thing and I go, oh, if I would have just kept my trade on there, I would have been up. I would have been close to taking $1,000 out of the market today. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy to hear OLI. OLI. Good for you. OLI for Oliver. Okay, I remember that. Oliver. That's not a name for a girl, is it? Ollie? Oliver? And they're giving guy names to girls all the time now. I've never heard Oliver for a girl, though. But hey, congratulations, buddy. Well done. What do you think about Fahorting? The Fahorting? I know you may shorting, but Fahorting? Oil? Are we in oil you talking about? Or here? You're looking for any opportunity as soon as we get above these highs and this high here, or the 50% of the wick. So I'm looking for here. I'm looking for an opportunity to go short back into where? Would you go back into? Here, that 375 that I'm down here. There's no reversal there yet. We'd have to take out this candle's low to come back into that range, and then I'd go like, okay, I'm probably on the wrong side of this right now. We've just taken out some these highs. Can it come back into the range and create the next price leg higher? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, we can't always look at these objectives as yeah, that's an absolute. It's going to go there for sure. Once you take out an old high, you look for that opportunity to say, where could it switch up on me here? Where could the price turn? So right now I'm looking at this level here. I don't want to see price get above or below that level. Using that as an inversion now. It's just come back and found some more support at it. So I don't want to see that get taken on the downside. We could get a return back to the old regular trading hours gap again. Come on up there. Come on up. Let's go. Shorting, Greg. Or can I, yeah, so sorry, I was distracted there. I'd be looking for any opportunity above this high here, which is just above here. 467, like Derek's talking about, 4670. So 46, I'm looking at 460 right now for rejection block. Always pay yourself at rejection blocks. Or at least move your stop loss up to a reasonable, here's a fail point. So in other words, if I see it trade below here, then you have a break in structure, right? And I don't want to see a break in structure. We've seen support off that fair value gap. I want to see that continue going higher. So you're looking, I see how easily I get distracted. So to answer your question there, when do you short, Craig? When you start seeing it, these old highs get taken out, I'm constantly looking for that opportunity to see that reversal happening, right? If we see a reversal happening, like as in that fair value gap right there, what a beautiful return to it. You see that? Took out some lows. I was still looking for this lower low. I'll be honest. I was still looking for that imbalance going down here, But until then, you're going, as soon as that high gets broken, you go, okay, now I'm going back into that range. We're looking for this obvious objective up here. The news release brought us right back down into that fair value gap. Nice smash. And it's the opening first presentation. And then we've climbed out of there. So there's the hit. Now we're looking for 6-7, and I think we've already hit that already. There's 6-7. Beautiful. That's the run above the highs. Now I'm going to move my stop loss to in profit. And you could pay yourself there. I didn't because I only got one on there. So I'm moving into in profit, and then we'll see if we start running for these highs here. That's my final addition. Great work. Don't short. Sorry, I'm missing some of the conversation here. What do you think could be shorting? May take a rest at midnight open, then back to the car for the rest of the trip. Don't short. It found support at daily fair value gap. Relative equal highs. Shorting. Great day. OLI. Yes. Thanks, man. Having a tough week. Found your channel, and as a new ICT trader, it's really helped. Well, I'm glad that, OLI. We're glad we're here to help you, man. We're here to help you move forward. 2025 is focused on new day opening gaps. Great to put on a chart as they are such a key level. The bodies stay above the consequent encroachers for looking for longs. D is so solid in price action teaching. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it, buddy. Couple with the big Michael, you will do well. Oh, you are so right, D. Moving back, I take profit to 60. Good reminder. And all God's people said, amen. Breakfast time for the minor D. Thanks, man. Minor D, the big D, the major D. Oh, man. All right. So now, if we're going to follow this up, here's another way of kind of managing this on the way up. So see these little fair value gaps you got right here? Now we're making new highs above this high here. What I want to see now is, do we keep pushing higher? And I'm looking for these little gaps. If we start to trade below them, and so my next stop loss goes here, because my fail safe says if I get breaking structure to the downside, in other words, I get a fair value gap taken. Now that I've got this high, I'm always looking for these fair value gaps, these BISIs to form above an old high. If I get a BISI form, like is in this case, whatever that was, it took it out and then went down, and I can get an opportunity to get back in on this BISI to ride it back down, then that's my reversal. So naturally, you don't want your stop loss sitting down here when you can see that if we take that fair value gap on the downside and that order block, which is a down close candle, I think, stand by. Yes, it's a down close candle. So if we lose this guy here on the downside with that swing and use this candle for support to go lower, then I've got my swing point. So I obviously don't want my stop loss sitting down here. I'm going to eat up way too much of my profits. Does that make sense to you guys? So you're always looking at using your turn point as an opportunity to get your long off. Does that make sense? There's a small little imbalance right here, but that's the small range. So you either sacrifice that for this. And you see, you're over here looking at your profits going, oh, is it $1,000? Look, I'm down 300. Don't worry about that stuff. Focus on price action. Like if you could move that out of the way, it'd be great. See, we just came back inside that range. Pull your fib tool on it, and you'll say either here or here. I like this one because that's the big bunch of candles that 50%. See how the bodies are stopping on it? We get a bit of a wick in here. Leave that open now. Positive sign to see that fair value gap stay open and start pushing higher. That would be a nice opportunity to see that continue pushing higher now. Now, I wouldn't want to see it get below here. Now, I want to see that stay open and keep pushing higher. If it comes back and fills that, I start to lose my luster for much higher. And these two candles right here, not that one, these two, if we lose that on the downside, then we're going to go lower. So I don't want to see this get taken on the downside now. Mm. 50% of that wick would be pretty much a full fill of that. And stopped dead in its tracks at 928 fair value gap. First fair value gap. Oh yeah, right there. Banging around in between them, and then it's got one's got to give way if we want this to go higher, right? Watch right here. Into the order block, right at the open. I didn't want to see that wick go, but or this closed, but back to the open. How many have you got on here? What was this one here? What I got that level set for? 20. What got this level set for? Oops, that's my magic numbers. 40. Should have showed it. So we want to see that get above. Start using this candle here now as support. If we get a close above here, I want to see that candle get some support and start pushing higher. So you don't want to see it eat through that. Start leaving this open. Use the session open midnight candle to push higher. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's usually when it takes off. I'll be right back. getting cold in here. Keep my window open to try and keep my computer cool. It's a dumb idea. As they get closer to winter, my window will end up freezing open and I'll never get it damn closed. So, Oli, glad everyone is seeing it now. Isn't that kind of like vindication, Abs? You kind of look at that and go, oh man, I've been looking at that thing for years now. And now you see it and you can't unsee it, man. You just cannot unsee that. It's a beautiful thing. Abs is the man, let me tell you. Dave, you've got really good at this stuff. Abs, man, you're genius. Derek, it's great. You know, we got some really, really good people in our Telegram channel. So it's really good to have all you folks in there. So thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your patience. It's all beautiful things. So thank you for that. I'm very, very grateful. And we're at 922 subscribers. Gotta love that. And if you like what we've done to this morning, then please hit the like button. Like Michael says, it kind of gives you an idea that you appreciate what we're doing. And you're catching some love here. I like it. And it just shows me that you guys, you like what we're doing. I was just the man. Damn, I tried CFD's data. Fair value gap was not tested. Oh no. CFDs. I think it as Calgary Fire Department. Yep. What's CFD again? For me, CFD is Calgary Fire Department. That's what you get being a paramedic. Now, this would be a break in market structure for me. So I'm going to move my stop to here. See how it's zero stress right now? So I don't care if it comes back against me. For me, $458 a day is, or $85 a day is a crazy good day, right? And for some people, that's weeks worth of wages. So gratitude to Michael for teaching this all to us. And like you say, when you see it, you can't unsee it. And I want you all to see it as well. Because man, it's a beautiful thing. Now, if we could see this thing run up till lunchtime now, or till 2 o'clock, and just keep pushing higher into this, 572 level. If we could push all the way up to here and then catch a reversal after lunch for a trade lower into TGIF Fridays, man, we have caught a killer run for the day from the low to the high and then back into a TGIF Friday. That's our objective today. Let's do it. Let's do it. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. And remember, at lunch hour, we tends to run back, and during that lunch hour, it tends to do a run back down and give us try to take off all the people who are trailing their stops up behind all this stuff. It's going to come for us. So we got to be prepared for that around 11:30, 12 o'clock-ish. Start looking at pulling your stop loss up tight, and then, or paying yourself at higher highs. There's the 50%. Now let's look at some of these times so I can start sharing some of this time stuff with you guys. Where are we at right now? We're at 1 minute chart. 41, so 42. 42 tends to make a low. 42, 45. or it doesn't make a low, it makes a swing point, either high or low. So there's 42, there's the first, there's another little swing. Ideally, your stop should be down here. I'm going to leave it down here. That's where we want to see structure break. This, yes, is a break in structure, but we're still inside that larger range. And this is the important one for me because there's nothing in here other than that little candle. And we wouldn't have got below that. So you want to be definitely below that candle. So the next one is 45. Or 45 could also be the candle that initiates the run. So 45 is an important candle in that it's either a swing or it's the one that initiates the next run up. So you'll see that when you see these numbers here, you say, what would that be aiming for? Well, if it takes out that low, it's taken out this low already. We'll see where that closes. Now we're at 45 candle. See that 45? You want to see that pop through here, take that out. Now are we going to run all the way back down into this that's through that wick, 50% of the wick. Are we going to lose the wick? 45 candles, usually a swing point. That would suck if it came back, took me out there after $1,000. It is going to take that. I'm going to move that underneath here. I'm looking at that on a 5-minute chart. These equal lows. It may come back, just tap inside here one more time. We can revisit this old high. So this is where you start changing your mind on your stop losses, and you go, before you know it, you're taking losses. You're like, you gotta look for, there's a reversal here. Body's traded below it, but we have to get below this thing here for me to support that. Otherwise, you get caught going off it. If this was the trade below right here and you went short there, you want to see it get below here in order for a continuation to occur. If not, this is going to be setting you up for a bear trap. And we've taken low, low. So there's the next fair value gap. You want to see close up to get back inside this range again. And if you're running from here, you're looking up to the premium level, which is that little tiny guy up in here. So I'll be putting my little magic box in here. $45 makes a swing. Next one is 48, 50, 52. I'm going to close that out. We've traded below it. So now we have a breaking structure going lower. So up $1,000, break at 75 bucks. And what we're doing is just coming right back and tagging that old high back here. Where's that old high? Right here. Look for the open. And now I'm looking for an opportunity for this to continue coming back up higher here. Inside the range, the larger range here, from here to here. 50% sitting in here. This is 52 or 40. Where are we at now? 49. What is it? 49. So 50, 52. Get rid of that one. $48 didn't give us anything. 50, 52. 50 could give us a swing here and then run down again. Just above it. I think, Tristan, you fix this so that I can see the swing high or low off that candle. See, it is above that level. So I would like marks from both above and below them. And I think you did that. I'm going to try and delete that and put the new one back in again. Delete. And I'll go back in here and somebody else is called magic numbers. No. There's 52. See how we've got below here? We haven't even traded back up into it. We've traded below it. Digging much deeper into this range now. 60, 62, 70, 75. Low, popped into it. You want to see that give way? If you stuck with the original candle, this one here, see how it traded below it, came back up inside it, and I went with these ones. So the very one closest to the range, that's going to be my journal entry today on checking this level out here. Usually when you embed inside, you take the larger of the two, but then you'd have to take the low on a close, which you didn't get here. But this one here, you got the trade below, came back up inside for a short. I got to learn something off that too. So that will be my screenshot today for journal entry on investigate this a bit more. Stick with that original one. I'll go back and I'll back test that just to make sure if that's here or here. So far this is lining up. See how it traded below it here and this one, and then traded back up inside it right there, and then went lower. So we're at 50. So any losses you would have taken there, you get an opportunity to get back some profits here. And you're waiting now that you've taken these lows out for this to get taken to the upside, or this candle to be taken to the upside. Optimum trade entry. So we got 50% sitting on there right now, perfectly in the middle. So we've got a fair value gap sitting right here. It's a 52 candle. So now you want to see it get above here. And that's a 55. So if we see a 55, come back into a 58 and then go higher. You got to wait for it to take that high out because it's so close. Otherwise, another trap. Go lower. We're into the mean threshold of this candle. So watch right here, see if this gives way. See, it's digging into it. You usually want to see it stop right on that and start leaving right away. On a 5-minute chart, see how this order block here, this big one, if you miss this, look for this. If you don't get that, and this candle rips right through all of it, then that's the last one you look for. Comes back into it here. So you got all the way from the wick to the high. It can come back inside that. So I want to see this again get above here to give me a little bit more of a bullish idea. Otherwise, still bearish. Inside this, we've got from 417, 365. Oof, could come all the way into here. Back into the consolidation that starts the run. Reversal. Accumulation. Second level. This could just roll over and book it down here. I want to see it get above here now. It has to get into the fair value gap and take out those equal lows. There, see how it's cleared that high now? Support at it. I want to see that start pushing through here now. We've got this one. Find support with this fair value gap here. Find support. Eat through here. Back into that range. Watch your six, really forgot to mark that. Hi there, did you make any trades today? Yeah, oh yeah, we made some trades today. We got a nice little run up this morning. I'm going to go long here. And my stop loss is going to go below that order block here. You want to see it get above here now? This you want to see stay open. We can get above that little imbalance up there. That little tiny guy. If we can get on top of that again, then I'm looking at this as the next price leg higher. Not that that's an absolute, but you know what I mean. It's above this one now. Come all the way back into here and leave that little bit open. I'm going to see if that gets into this level down here. I like to see this get this open, get retouched. Hmm. The seventh day. Same should be said for 6 p.m. Off for the day. Thanks for streaming. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Dave. Take care, buddy. Have an awesome, awesome weekend. Get above here now. Where is, that's the 11th. Oh, this is regular trading hours. I don't want regular trading hours anymore. I want the electronics. And we want to go with, okay. I was looking for something else there. I'm still in this long right here. Got a little bit of a drawdown. And I'm like break even. Just because I don't trust this 11:30 reversal to come back here one more time and take this out. Now, Michael's mentioned, do you remember him mentioning in his videos that 11:30, it tends to make a run on the last leg or the last low or high created between 10 and 11? Do you remember that one, that video? Is that correct? Am I getting that statement correct? Same here, D. You all have a good weekend. Thanks for the stream and sharing all your knowledge. My pleasure, my friend. You have an awesome weekend, Abs. Say hi to your friend. Say hello to the Oracle for me. Wish him all the best. And I don't know if any of you guys have heard. I've heard from Lambo. He's doing well. He's surviving that hurricane. His house took a not too bad a beating. Backyard got chucked around. The old tree next door got thrown in his yard. He's got somebody's refrigerator got bounced across the yard. But he's doing well. He survived it, and we wish him all the best for the recovery effort. Have a good day, Darren. I was silent watcher today. Joe Mack, I hope you had a good time, buddy. Hope you guys got to enjoy some fun trades today. It's been a profitable day to end on a Friday, so you can kind of move to the sidelines now and enjoy your weekend. I'm going to be here for another hour, and next week I'll be here for my wife's away down in North Carolina, so I'm going to be with you guys a lot longer next week. So pack a lunch. I'll be with you guys a lot longer, and we'll see if we can catch some decent runs next week. Thanks to all you new subscribers out there. Appreciate it. Appreciate you taking your time and your investment in your time to be with us here. So there's plenty of people out there that are live streaming, and lots of people to choose from. And I appreciate you guys spending your time with me here. So much gratitude for that. Appreciate it. Looking, I'm always looking at these little ranges that we're presently in, and look for, this has been good. I wanted to see a body get above this and use this to go higher, which is what we've done. Now we're getting back into that range high, and now we're getting to that optimum trade entry state where it could just change up on you. And if you're trading this on a reversal, like this reversal here, if you caught this and you're trading in this internal range of liquidity, you would have put your stop loss down here, entered in right in here, or even the best entry would have been right there. That's the perfect entry. Pay yourself a little bit right there, or you wait till it gets to 50%, pay yourself here, move your stop loss to break even. So you'd be right here. Pay yourself there. Wait, you hit 60%, pay yourself there, move your stop loss to 50%. Then all of a sudden it goes up to 70%. You move to 60%. See how it still doesn't come back and hit you? Then it gets to 78%. You move to 70, 88%, move to 78. And so far it hasn't come back and hit you, taking you out, right? So your stop loss is creeping up here. And you haven't taken any major hits yet. And you've traded a perfect entry and you protected your stop loss on the way up using a simple fib tool method. So that's I'm not trying to tell you how to trade, take or manage your trade, but that is simply a way to manage it if you like. And if you got in off of here, you're also looking at that premium. I wanted to get in here because if you look at that range that you're in, you want to get at least a discount. So you want to be inside here. That's right on 50%, right? So you want to be just below that for a discount to run up into a premium area. Now we're talking about this little tiny level right here. And look, see where we've hit it? Like right on the money. Now I want to see us pop through it, not start reacting off of it and coming back down into that range now. Literally hit it right on the money. I couldn't draw it out there because I had a but see how it hit it? Like beautiful. Beautiful. Now, do we come back and hit this guy here? 62%. Sorry. Let me go in here. Come back to this old high here one more time. No. Again, I want to see us get above here on a close. I closed my trade out right there. Just because I'm not sure about that, whether or not we retrace back into this range again. So if you're internal range liquidity hunting, you can't get better than that. Perfect entry, perfect exit right there. I called them, told you about them. So funded another account. Thank you, dear. You funded another account. Hadi, what's going on, man? We're going to go to Hadi's place for aperitifs. Way to go, buddy. Very nice day. So don't give it back, man. Do not give it back. Hadi, what I want you to do is walk away right now. I want you to walk away from the charts doing this. That's what I want to see you doing. And I want to see you doing the little peacock dance. I want to see that in my head. Take a picture of you doing the peacock dance like that. Raise the roof. And I want you to enjoy your weekend, man. If you keep going back in and you nibble, you take a loss, you're going to be like, damn, I gave it up a piece. Yeah, you just did some miracle working. Good for you, man. You and Oli just killing her today. Way to go, fellas. Return back to that area. I like that order block there. I don't want to see the mean threshold give way anymore. I want to see that just get some little stardust now. I'm getting a little lift up. And again, I want to see that break that high before I start considering going higher. Looking for, if we do get a retracement back in here, the next price leg higher. Go on, Hadi. Take your wife out, your girlfriend out, your significant other. Take them out for a sarsaparilla and say, and you want to be doing this, and they'll be like, hey, what's going on with you, Hadi? You just go, oh, man, it feels so good. It feels so good to raise the roof. And move to the sidelines. Be grateful for what you got. Move to the sidelines. Have a chuckle. Have a laugh. How many subscribers have we got? We got anybody in here new today? How many subscribers have we got? This has been a killer day. We should have like 1,000 subscribers jump in today. Well, we got two extra. Welcome. The rest of those other two, welcome, welcome, welcome. I put it out there on X yesterday saying, look, pop in. You'll know if I'm full of crap. Trading this 1 minute chart. If there's not an algorithm here, like Michael's been teaching, you'll know within the first 15 minutes whether I'm full of crap. And we called a beautiful run this morning from here to here and called this reversal, even though I got caught. I botched this part up. I apologize. I screwed that part up a little bit, but the indication was right here. And now we've caught this reversal going back in the other direction to a perfect level, perfect entry, perfect exit. You can't ask for better than that, man. Not even Michael can give you any better than that. That's as freaking close to perfect as you can get. Close to perfect as you can get. Go back through it. You'll hear me talking about this little level right in here. And that's where we hit. Mean threshold. See how that mean threshold is hitting? Getting a reaction. A little fill in that fair value gap is still hanging open a little bit there. You see that? Are we going to fill it? 50%. And do we get the next price leg higher? And that next price leg higher, if we did, where would it be? Oops. Let's use this guy here. That would get us back up into that 2,500 mid or big figure level, a 500 00. And you want to see if it does just wick down in here, then we'd be coming to 500. So look right here, these key levels, 1, 2, 3. Fair value gap, leave that piece open or come all the way back into here. Order block, because remember, oh, we did get it. We did get it right there. Maybe there's too many little key levels I'm looking at here now. Let me get that out of the way and see what happens. $11.30. Ooh, what if we took this out at 11.30? The nearest run. So if we take that out at 11.30, then start our run back up. 50%. See how it hit it? How we acting? So many different ways to go here. Hey, look at that. Right in the consequent encroachment of that inversion. Also 50% of the range. How they line up. Like, look, watch when I draw that right in there. Right there. And right off that guy right there. 50% right here. And look at the time. 16 candle. See my little dots? So 16, 17, 18. Either one of these three. Usually 16, and then you get a 17. 18 contradicts a 17, and then 19 contradicts 18, and then 21 is the next swing point. So if this one, you'll see it going back and forth in 16, 17, 18. Or one of those makes the low. So we got this one. So that's why you got 3 dots. You'll see 4 dots in here. There's 18. And we look up a logical level and a fair value gap below you here. So 18, 19, and then 21. There's 19 making a low. We come back into that candle's open. Little imbalance, open, fair value gap fill. Does that hold? Does that stay open now? Are we going to dig further down into this? Discount level. There's 19. So here's 19 now. 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so that's the box area of interest you're looking for a run back into. Now, are we going to extend the range? How do we act inside that box? So that might be a 21 candle box entry. And if that runs through it, then we're looking for 27 to 31 to take out that low, which would be this 11:30 candle. There's 19 inside here. Now that's the perfect place to see if I'm wrong and it trades below it, comes back into it. There's an opportunity to get out of your trade right here. Came back, filled it perfectly. So right now I'd be moving that right into profit just in case this rips back against you. And you just catch yourself. There's 406 to 421. There's 15 handles right there on that one chart, right off the perfect entry. Now, what do you want to see? You want to see this start eating through this candle and that candle as well to go higher. And then where are we running back up to? We're running back up to this area right here again. That's good. I like to see this order block hold price now, right off the top of the daily fair or the regular trading hours gap again. Or the consequent encroach, sorry, the mean threshold. Nope. Not giving you that. It's a 2021 candle. This is 21. Made a swing high, so that might continue running down here now. That dot should be sitting above there because it just had a swing point. So it's 21. Came back, tapped it. Start running. Don't jump in on these too soon. Wait for your setup. I don't know what your setup is, whether or not you're using this method or another one. But if you did get in on that, pay yourself at a portion back in here. And then if it comes back and takes you out, you got paid. At least 15 handles back to an old breaker here. Before it took out these highs, we have a swing low. Before taking out the swing high, this is a breaker that runs up and takes this out. And you run all the way back to the breaker right there to its open. and it's trading back down. So now I want to see this, more of these wicks building up here and start going higher. So if you would have paid yourself there at the open, it's 28. You got in at, that's 23 handles. You got to know what you're looking for though, and not just say, I want to run for these equal highs. You're at a time when you're expecting this low to get taken out at 11:30. You're going into lunch hour now. And if it continues to run all the way through that and takes out this morning session low, then you're going to be like, oops, I'm on the wrong side of this thing and I could have paid myself earlier. So far this is holding price. So you're between here and this last little break inside that discount, inside that larger range. So you're hoping that this candle here holds price, or at least its mean threshold, because it's a breaker. This breaker here, or at least this down close candle ran out this little high here. You're going sideways. Ooh. D, what are your thoughts? What are my thoughts? What am I thinking about? What in particular? About the new Odyssey thing from Tesla? What do you want? What are you asking me? Oil? Want me to look at oil? I want to look at gold too. Remember we were talking about Bitcoin going higher off this candle? Look at that. Right there. You're welcome. Higher. That was Bitcoin. I gave you that one this morning. Gold futures. I gave you gold going higher. Yeah, boy, look at that. Instead of going for these equal highs here, we just took them now in the last hour. You're welcome. Gave you that. Gas. Ooh, it's getting the farts. It's blowing. It's blowing. It's actually gap down, so nothing in that. Goliath, that's not doing much there. Soybeans is just working that fair value gap right now. Or that we did trade below it, so that kind of inversion. It's working inside this BISI right now. Wheat, we still wanted wheat to go higher. I wanted to see it hit up here at this rejection block. It hasn't quite hit there yet. It ran up a little bit. It's come back down. I want to see, we've traded above this, so if it uses this level, it can come all the way back into here. Now that that day closed yesterday above, we could come back into here before going higher. I'm all right with that. Sugar, we got to return back into this order block. Breaker. I want to see this breaker hold price. I don't want to see that last little piece stay open, go higher. You got to get up through here now. You got to get up on a close above this candle here. Coffee. Coffee, we wanted to see it come back into it. It did nicely. You want to see that start climbing higher now. Get them up to the watch that. Gave you that one. And this one here, we've got a little bit of support off this open now. I want to see that start climbing higher and take these highs out. Cocoa, I gave you the objective for cocoa, and we're going higher, so that worked out. Man, I'm hitting them out of the park this morning. Out of the park. Where's Michael? Why isn't he watching this? That was my ultimate objective yesterday. If you go on the Telegram channel, you'll see that I gave that as my $35,000 objective. I wanted to see that hit the premium array. It hit the premium array, cashed me out, and my stop loss, I should have placed it a little below this order block here for a potential retracement. That's okay. I put it like right tight here. Where is that one? Right there. I put it below that order block. So came back, took it out, reverse, back up into that level one more time, came down, a new reversal once this low is taken out right here, traded above, come back inside, take it long. So this morning, when I was talking about this one long, you could have waited for this order block here. It came back into it here, and you trade long. You could have caught a beautiful long in gold this morning as well. Man, I've been smashing her this morning, giving you some awesome trades in all asset classes. All asset classes. So, order block. We ran below. We come back up inside, try lower inside this range. You're going to see that's more than 50% of that whole range. We have a reversal. Body trades above, comes back inside. Beautiful entry for a long. Oh, this is the same one. It's oil. What do we have for oil? Upside objective is still here in oil. I have not. See this consolidation right there on the 1 hour chart? We have a Buster Douglas getting up there. We took out these highs. We're looking for that objective initially. Now we're coming back down to consolidation. Find support at the consolidation. I want to see this start wicking now. Get back up into that level. Take out these highs. If we start eating through 50% of that wick on a close, then we're running for the lows. So consolidation, CAM Model 1 entry to a CAM Model 2 entry for a continuation to the upside. If we lose that spot rate, let me just draw this out for you. If you lose on a close 75.16, we're going lower. On a close. So I want to see that kicking off of here now. That's been a nice little retracement back into that consolidation, right back into the consequent encroachment of this SIBI. And now I'm looking for this to go higher. Get on your lower time frames, look for an opportunity to go long. Can you see it? Staring you in the face. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, people. There's the 10 o'clock reversal. Body trades above it. You wait for that return to that candle that initiates the run, or the larger one, or wait for the whole range and look for these two. So body trades above here, right there, comes back inside the order block here, and then you run higher. You wait for your reversal to form. There's a small one right here. No, there's not one there. There's one right here. So it trades below you here, comes back up inside it here. That's where you're short, running into here. Here's your reversal again. You're coming back to all this consolidation. Now I want to see this get above here. Use this candle as support to go higher. And then I'd be saying upside box before that one. Inside the range that you're sitting in right now, I'd say look for that box. He's just sitting there inside the fair value gap. We want to see this or SIBI give way now. Upper or lower, inside the range. Where are we going to go? I gave you that one as the level this week, and you've hit it nicely. We've been looking for this. That was our first objective. Pay yourself. Mean threshold. Don't want that to lose to go higher. And our friends over here in Turkey, downside objective. We're looking for, once we took this out here, there we got a trade below it. We came back up inside it. We were going short from here this morning. And that was the objective we were aiming for. Where was that? Where it was not this morning? No, it was not. Sorry. We're looking for a run back into here. It traded through it. So you go, ooh, if we trades back into that, I want to get short, because that's the indication that we're going, hey, it's saying to you, I'm going lower. I'll give you one opportunity to get in or get out because you're on the wrong side of this. Like if you took this right here, sorry, right there, and you got in long, pull your fib tool and look whether you go from that high there to this low. 62%, or you take the whole range. I don't care. The whole range will still get you at 50%. So if you use the fib tool rule and you got in right there and you take half your trade off there, move the other portion to break even, and then wait. If it goes to 62, you move to 50, blah, blah, blah. You do that thing. It comes back down and takes you out. Right. That's where would your entry been? Right there. So it would have come down and taken you out right there. Then you move to the sidelines and wait for a new entry. It ran through. You go, oh, good. Now it's telling me it's going lower. Went lower, came back, give you that perfect opportunity to go short off of there. The ideal short would have been back up here off that candle and inside that fair value back, because if it was on the wrong side again, if it closed above, came back, tapped it, kept going, then you're looking for those highs. Otherwise, here, short, and we're aiming for liquidity below the market here and below the market here. So now you've got the lows that are taken. The next place your eye should go, or my eye goes. I don't want to take away from whatever your trading model is. But if you're trading the Turkey index on a 15-minute chart, I want to see it get above these two candles on a close and start running back inside that range. Pull your fib tool, do the same thing, rinse and repeat all over again. So here's the candle. Keep going higher. Look at that box. Are you not happy with my boxes, folks? Do you not see a logic behind perfect? I gave you like jeepers creepers. I gave you some amazing entries here this morning. Perfect exits, perfect entries. Now I want to see it get above here and see that start running back up above the range. Hit this, climb above it, and start using that as a leverage to go higher. Man, it's been like killing it accurate this morning. Beautiful. Had a contractor here this AM fixing stuff from the hurricane. No trades. No worries, buddy. I hope you get it all sorted out. Okay, folks, see you on the flip side of those equal highs. Off to the golf shop till the market is open at 4 p.m. Thanks always, Darren. Talk to you later. Derek's probably gone already. I haven't seen that for a bit. Done for the day. Thank you, Darren. See you all next week. Have a great weekend. Excellent. Hadi, good to hear, man. Raise the roof. Hit it hard. You're out of the park. Way to go. Way to go, man. I'm going to move to the sidelines on mine as well. And we're coming up for 10 o'clock. Look for these. See how we're in the middle of this range right now? So if you're just trading internal range liquidity from here to here to here, from there, inside that range, I hope you're trading the internal range liquidity. So if you got in on that perfect entry short or long here, and you're looking for this new range, you pull your fib tool from there, and you do exactly what I just showed you all over again. Pay yourself at 50%, move to break even. So if your stop loss is here, you move to break even, pay yourself 50, take half off. It gets up to 62% right there. Move your stop loss to 50 now. Now everything's in profit. It goes from 62. Watch here carefully. Then you'll see my point. It goes 62. Then you go, I'm sitting at 50. It goes to 70. I move to 62. Then it goes to almost 75. So you're sitting right here. Then it goes boop and comes back and takes you out. So you caught all of that run in there off of that reversal. Banking, banking, banking. And there's only 19 of you in here to witness this. 16. All right. So it looks like everybody's on the way out now. That might be it for me. I'm going to take my profits today. I'm going to move to the sidelines, and tomorrow, or sorry, on Monday, I will see you guys on Monday. Look for these relative equal highs above you here now. See why you pay yourself at rejection blocks. If you just traded inside that range and paid yourself. It's been a great day today. Great day. So what am I calling for? Last one comment. You put me in a higher tax bracket, D. I've never forgive you. I'm sorry, man. I work for the IRS. I'm a secret agent for the IRS. I want you all to pay more taxes. Pape, thanks for the teaching. You're welcome. Shepherd, thank you. Have a great weekend. All stay safe. Stay safe, everyone. Love you all. I'll give you my last closing final thoughts for this. I would like to see a run below here one more time before lunch or with lunch, and then take out these highs and then look for a reversal. If we don't get these highs taken, they've already run these highs. So if we don't get this high taken after lunch, then look at your TGIF Friday. Pull your range TGIF Friday. Look for 20 to 30% settlement inside there. And that will be, let's have a look at that real quick. This is all sweet cherry pie next week. And because we never hit that, that's going to be my looky-loo for next week. I'm telling you, it's going to get hit again one more time, whether it's today or tomorrow, or today or Monday, Tuesday. We're going to come back, take out Friday's low, Thursday's low, into the imbalance. And then I want to see it start gunning for here. That would be a nice start to next week. Does that make sense to you guys? Anyway, that's my thoughts on the day. I hope you guys had a great day. You learned something, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks again. Have a great weekend.